What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about Sundial Growers, ticker symbol SNDL. This stock is going absolutely parabolic today. Yesterday, it was up about 30%, and today it is up almost 40% at the current time that I am recording this video. We're going to go over all of the different reasons why Sundial Growers could be going up continuously in a parabolic fashion like we're seeing right now, and some of the different rumors that we have that could send Sundial Growers going absolutely even more crazy in the near future. So if you guys enjoyed the information that I provide for you in this video, please go down and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and make sure you turn on that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, so you get to stay up to date on all of your favorite stocks, learn about a couple of new ones, and see exactly which options I am trading and which strategies I am using to trade them. Now, if we come over to this article, it kind of gives us some more insight on the actual overall cannabis market, and it tells us exactly where we could be headed in the near future. Now, this is one of the main reasons why Sundial Growers and a lot of the other cannabis stocks are going absolutely crazy today and throughout the past week. So if we come over here, the growth of the cannabis market over the last few years has been remarkable. The historical social negativity took a long time to overcome, but now it has freed the markets to grow by the billions. Consumer demand has spawned revenue streams that continue to grow at a faster pace. However, some would be surprised to know that it's the medical segment, not the recreational, that is predicted to be outpace recreational marijuana in the race for revenues. One report for market research Future projected that the market for medical marijuana is anticipated to acquire the market value of USD, I think that's 54 billion, while thriving at a CAGR of 34% by 2023, while another report from Market Data Forecast increased the projection by saying the size of the global medical cannabis market, which was projected at USD 13.4 billion in 2020, is forecasted to be worth 4.4 billion by 2025, with a CAGR of 22.9%. That's absolutely amazing. If you were invested in any of these companies at a low level, and these growth rates are correct, and the market for these products is going to increase by this substantial of an amount, the valuations of these companies are going to go absolutely insane in the future. And even right now, these companies are going absolutely insane. Now, this article actually goes over some of the more intricate parts of Sundial Growers' business model. So if you were just kind of investing in this company for the memes and you don't actually know what specific products that it offers, it's a Canadian company and it's derivative products under the Top Leaf brand in response to rising customer demands for solventless cannabis extracts. This most recent launch is consistent with Sundial's focus on premium inhalables following branded retail offerings of flower, pre-roll, and vape cartridges. We made a strategic decision to produce these premium products based on demand for solventless, flavorful, pure, and potent cannabis concentrates from a growing group of consumers, said Andrew Storter, President and Chief Operating Officer of Sundial. Our control of the entire manufacturing process from cultivation to extraction enables us to deliver premium quality products on a consistent basis, adding bubble, hash, and other advanced concentrates to our product portfolio will expand Sundial's share of this rapidly expanding market segment. Now, that's very important. They are trying to gain a higher market share, and if we see federal legalization or federal decriminalization of marijuana in the United States, Sundial is going to be a beneficiary of this regulation in a big way. Now, Sundial has also hinted throughout its capital raises that they are interested in participating in some acquisitions. So we're going to get into that a little bit later in this video, so make sure you stick around. But first, let's go over some of this regulation and some of the other things that could be benefiting Sundial stock in the short and long term. Despite an increasing number of states in the U.S. regulating the use of pot to some extent, it remains illegal to use and possess cannabis under federal law. However, with a Democratic president now in the White House and the Congress controlled by Democrats, there is a heightened sense of optimism that the days of cannabis being a Schedule I drug are numbered. President Joe Biden, during his campaign, promised that he would bring about a federal marijuana reform, which should see a drop in the criminalization at at a minimum. So we probably will see decriminalization. We just need to know when. I think it is going to be before the midterm elections because it is possible that the House or the Senate flip back to Republican. And if that happens, it's going to be a lot harder to pass bills like this. More recently, Democratic Senate leaders have been talking about their plans to legalize the use of cannabis at the federal level. Now, this statement we kind of already went over in my previous Sundial video. They're kind of getting into a lot of the politics. Coming down a little bit further, this article actually goes into some of the ratios that Sundial Growers has in terms of its valuation. So if cannabis as a legal business is going to work out, both in the US and internationally, Sundial stock is a growth play with one of the best valuations in the market. Here's how Sundial's sales ratio compares to leaders in the space. So we can see that price to sales ratio, Sundial Growers has a extremely low price to sales ratio. They don't mention ACB or some of the other pretty big marijuana companies, but those would be nice to see as well. And basically what the price to sales ratio is, as it says here, for every $1 in Sundial sales, investors are currently paying $1.70 to own part of the company. Obviously, you want to pay as low as possible, as this article says, but this article also goes into some of the caveats of this price to sales ratio. That they should mention that the PS ratio, the lower PS ratio for Sundial stock versus competitors, could mean that investors aren't very optimistic about Sundial's future sales. Coming down a little bit further, I think we get into the more important stuff. So far, we're seeing the results of the review in the form of debt restructuring and potential M&A activity. So first, the management team at Sundial has taken advantage of the recent rally to clear its debt. Always a good sign when the company does not have any bad debt. The company announced in December that it is debt-free, having employed a combination of asset sales, debt for equity swaps, capital raises, and cash repayments. So if we go over and take a look at one of these capital raises, we're going to take a look at the use of proceeds section. So this is Sundial Growers' most recent capital raise that happened in the beginning of February. So they estimate the net proceeds to us from the sale of the units offered hereby, after deducting the underwritten discounts and commissions and estimated offering expenses payable by us, we will approximately receive about $72 million. We intend to use the net proceeds from the offering for the financing of possible acquisitions of or investments in equipment, facilities, assets, equity, or debt of other businesses. I think if we can see Sundial Growers pair up with another company that is synergistic and can help them out in all aspects of their business, and we see some more legalization laws and regulation come through in the United States, we could see Sundial Growers and a lot of the other weed stocks as a whole go absolutely crazy. So overall, this Sundial Growers play at the current time is still very speculative. It's kind of getting talked about a lot on the Reddit forums, especially Wall Street Bets. So there is a lot of retail money being poured into this company. I think we're going to need to see some regulation or some sales numbers to really give this company a solid footing for a lot of institutions to come in and buy. But if we do get some regulation, this stock is going to go crazy. So I would say treat it like a biotech penny stock that is pending FDA approval. It is a gamble. We don't know if anything is actually going to happen. Our government tends to work pretty slow, especially when they're coming out with such big deregulation such as this. So that's going to be it for this update on Sundial Growers. If you guys enjoyed the information that I provided for you in this video, please go down and hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. It really helps me get this information out to as many people as possible. It's free to do it. It costs you nothing, and it helps me out a whole lot. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys are having a really profitable day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.